travel insurance companies of the consular post of Schengen state, all right? So if you want to apply for the insurance, go to these countries in the European Union. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you are new to my channel, please do not forget, subscribe below, like this video and subscribe below. There is a subscribe button below here, all right? Like the video and subscribe below, guys. Thank you so much for understanding. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can travel to Estonia using a Schengen visa. Yes, I have been, let me say some subscribers have been asking me for some time now. And I promise them I will tell you some of the updates that are happening in Estonia. I will tell you about some documents you need for the Schengen visa application. I will also tell you where you can apply for the visa. Now, let me start with the updates that are happening in Estonia. According to the immigration laws or according to information at hand, you cannot apply again as an international student for, like, if you cannot apply for a family, you cannot migrate again to Estonia with your family at once as an international student, all right? Before, international students could move to Estonia with their families, all right, when they are going to for the first time, all right? That is, you migrate at once with your family. But now the law is different. The laws have changed. So as an international student, you can't move again to Estonia with your family. Verify this very well with your university, all right, before you start your visa application. Moving further to the next thing, like I said, today's video is going to be on Schengen visa to Estonia. Now, remember the Estonian embassy is not found in most of our African continent or in most of our African countries. I'm talking now based on those in Africa. If you're in Cameroon, Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, South Africa, I don't know if it's in South Africa, you have to move to India to apply for the Schengen visa. But in this case, you are not moving to India if you are going for the short stay visa, because the short stay visa is the Schengen visa. But if you are going for the long stay visa, all right, which is the student visa, which is not the visa I'm talking about right here, because what I'm talking about is the short stay visa for less than 90 days, all right, which is the Schengen visa. If you are moving to Estonia for a student visa or using a student visa, you have to go to the embassy yourself in India, all right, or in New Delhi, India, or you go to Turkey. But I think most Africans usually go to India, all right, and getting it from there. So now, the Schengen visa to Estonia needs a lot of information. If you check with regards to the New Delhi embassy in the embassy of Estonia in New Delhi, you are going to realize there is a lot of information there which says that all applicants must present the following documents alongside the filled, printed and signed visa application form. Indian passport holders should refer to the VFS Center website, and the website is there, for most up-to-date list of documents required. Now, as an international student or as an international who is not an Indian, it means that you have to consult the various VFS offices, all right, to verify what is happening. Those in Abuja, I'm now talking to you, verify the VFS offices. They are going to explain more to you. Those in Cameroon, verify the VFS offices. They are going to explain to you how you can go about this. There is also information for Bangladesh people, Nepalese people, Sri Lankans and other citizens, all right. Now, when you look at the information with regards to England, to other citizens, you will see that some different embassies will grant the Schengen visa to certain nationalities. For example, those who are from Bangladesh will visit by the German embassy in Dhaka, all right? Then those who are from Nepal will visit the Swedish embassy, the VFS Center in Kathmandu. Then those who are from Sri Lanka will visit the German embassy in Colombo. I hope you understand. Then now, for the online booking and all the other documents, you have to check from the website. I will link it down here so that you can go through it. Birth certificates and all the rest. I will link it down here so you can check it. Now, back to the real info. To apply for the Schengen visa to Estonia, remember I said it's a short stay visa. Know that you have to have a certain group of documents. For example, your international passport is one document. Very important, you must have it. I can say that right now, the Schengen visa is one of the easiest visa to get in case you meet all the requirements. When it comes to Europe, all right? Not like it's the easiest. The student visa is always the best and easiest because you stay longer. You are not going to be illegal. If you decide to stay for a longer period, you stay because you are studying. But the Schengen visa, sometimes you don't need to stay more than. Though there are some countries where you can change the Schengen visa, all right, to a working visa or maybe to a long stay visa, but it is not good to stay longer in a country where your visa is Schengen visa, short stay visa, and you are living again, you are staying longer. Now, your passport, make sure the travel documents fulfills the criteria, which must be issued within the past, all right, and contains at least 3 blank pages for visas, and at least valid for 3 months to expiring date for the visa. So before you apply for the visa and move to Schengen zone, make sure that before you return back from the visit area or the Schengen country, your passport should be at least 3 months. Or before you even apply, it shouldn't be less than 3 months, because when you return back, it must have expired. I hope you understand. Oh, I didn't put it well. So before you apply and move to Estonia with the Schengen visa, and your passport should be at least 3 months when you return back to your home country. That is what they are saying. Now, the application form, you have to download the application form from the website of the Indian embassy, all right, the Estonian embassy in New Delhi. Then a color photograph, which is 35 millimeters times 40 millimeters in diameter, all right, must be taken within the last 6 months because your face might have changed. Then you also need a background must be white for that photograph. The software must be allowed. Issues about the software, they are not really needed. And you must have at least 70 to 80% of height of the photo. Well, just go to a photograph or a center where photographs are taken. Tell the person, the photographer, that you need let me say a passport size photograph of this background, this dimension. You want to use it here. Most of the times, most of them, they know it, especially the professional. Now, proof of finances is another document you need. And the proof of finance show that for you to live in Estonia per day, you need to have at least 100 euros in your account. Yes, you must have at least 100 euros, which means that if you want to stay for 21 days, you need to multiply 100 euros by 21 days. This is money you should have in your bank account, excluding money that you have already booked for your flight, money that you have already booked for accommodation. Though you are just going to book all of these, all right? You are using booking.com to book accommodation or maybe flight. Or if you want to book a flight, you can just go to a travel agency and book a flight. But don't pay yet, right? So you are just booking. Just make sure you have 100 euros. In another video you are going to watch, I don't know before this or after this, I said to live in a European country like Sweden, you need to have at least 100 euros. Most countries in the European Union or the Schengen areas need you to provide at least 100 euros a day. But as an African, do not apply for a Schengen visa without having at least $3,000 or euros in your bank account. That should be close to like 2 million francs CFA. For those in Cameroon watching me, you shouldn't be applying for a Schengen visa if you don't have up to 2 million. All right, that is just a fact. Nigerians, I hope you can convert. Then the insurance policy you are going to provide. Insurance is another document, a part of proof of funds. You need a medical insurance, and the insurance is going to be for the coverage within the Schengen area. The law says that your insurance must be 30,000 euros. Now, you don't need to pay this 30,000 euros to an insurance company. All you need to do is walk into an insurance company, a legit insurance company, tell them you want to go for touristic purposes to this particular country, and you need an insurance policy for 30,000 euros. They already know how they will do the insurance and give you. All right, so then they will tell you how much it will cost you. They charge per day, how much it's going to cost you for the 21 days that you are going to be in the Schengen zone. All right, then you pay for it. Now, list of insurance companies that you can contact for this particular insurance type. All right, there are many of them, and I will be naming some few insurance companies, so you just need to hold on. I will name some of them after I finish with the video or at the extreme end of the video, so you just wait. Now, supporting documents include if you are traveling for touristic purposes. All right, remember I'm talking about the Schengen visa from the New Delhi embassy. If you are traveling for touristic purposes, please make sure you print the visa form or the tourist form. All right, there is a form you have to print as a if you are going for touristic purposes. You have to print that form. All right, then you fill it out and all the rest. If you are going for a different purpose like a business, there is also a form. You fill it out very well. If you want to visit a family or a friend in Estonia, make sure you print this form and you fill it well. Then if you are going to participate in a special event or conference, that is sports, science and education, print this form on the website, fill it very well, and you submit everything. All right, 10 fingerprints for the application will be collected at the level of the VFS center or the embassy. You have to check in which country you are applying for. All right, then the other details now include your hotel reservation, your flight tickets, and all the rest. All right, you have to just book them. Now, I want to say if you are a worker, you should try to prove that you are going to return back home when you visit this country, because sometimes the visa officials may be doubting if you are going to return. If you work, show them your document that you are on holidays, all right, that you are on holidays and you will be returning home as soon as the duration or maybe your visit or your tourism visa is expired, all right. So explain all of this to them so that they can understand. Remember that as you are applying for this visa, if you succeed and you get the visa is going to permit you move in and out of other 26 members in the Schengen zone, all right, or all the other countries in the Schengen region. That is the advantage of a Schengen visa. If you have money sometimes, come on, remove some of the money and you apply for a visa, you go to Europe, you flex around. Yes, I am saying this because I know a lot of people don't know about this information, but normally you can do it this way. Now, for the list of countries or some of the countries that you can apply for, or let me say some insurance companies in certain countries, all right, I'll be talking about now, for those who will be applying for the Schengen visa in Estonia at the New Delhi embassy, I will give you an approved list of Indian travel insurance companies of the consular post of Schengen state, all right. So if you want to apply for the insurance, go to these companies, all right. Most countries in the European Union will always have a list of companies approved to them or under their name. So one, I will talk about the company name and I will also talk about the approved full coverage of age groups. One is ACO General Insurance Ltd and the approved coverage is 91 days to no limit. Then you also have the Care Health Insurance Limited and all plans without age limit. Then you also have the COCO by Navi General Insurance Co. Ltd, all right, 91 days to 85 years. Then you also have the Reliance General Insurance Co. Ltd, 3 months to 70 years. Then you also have the SBI General Insurance Co. Ltd, all right, which is for 6 months to 70 years. These are just a list, a few of them that you can contact. I think there are 24 in number, all right. The last one is, I think, Future General Indian Insurance Company, 6 months to 70 years. So if you are an Indian applying for a Schengen visa, this is what you need to know. If you are a visitor in India and want to apply for a Schengen visa in India, in New Delhi, contact the VFS website, all right, speak to the VFS, then you check for these documents if you are legal in India. As a foreigner, you must be legal in India, first of all. So these are some of the things you need to know. This information is from the website of the Estonian embassy in New Delhi. So these are some of the things you need, and alongside, I think, a part of your accommodation, all right, you need to prove that you have a place to stay in Estonia. You also need to show your flight reservation. Booking.com will help you. Then a part of that, I think that is all, but make sure you have at least 100 euros multiplied by the number of days. If you are going to be staying for 20 days, you need to have 2,000 euros. If you are going to be staying for 30 days, you need to have 3,000 euros. All right, but as an African, make sure you have at least 3,000 euros if you are living, or if you will be staying for at least 15 days to 25 days. All right, make sure you have all this money. It's not going to be very expensive. I think with the Schengen visa, it is easy to migrate. A lot of people are using the Schengen visa to relocate to Europe. All right, the smart one. So I don't know how it is done, but you have to try your luck. Until we meet again in another one, this is the end of Yawa of Day.